So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So AY and Jade. If you remember for our last data set, we're talking about how this will work and how this will not work. I don't know if you remember.
I remember.
All right.
I remember.
So this is the data set, and these are the various sheets in it. Okay. So it's showing us different tables.
Mm-hmm.
You can select the ones that you want, and you
Okay.
can discard the ones you don't want. So as you're selecting, you'll be seeing the preview of it, of all of it.
Mm.
But I'm just going to select everything.
But how did you resolve that AY zone? Did you change the file to Excel?
That AY zone I had to work on the dates. Okay, so I noticed something.
Mm.
So one thing about, I think date is one of the most complex. I will not say it's the most complex thing to work with, but once you know your way around it, you're
Mm-hmm.
good to go. So there are some, when it comes to the when it comes to the UK, if your system is set as a UK format, a
Mm-hmm.
UK doesn't
Okay.
see a UK format doesn't see um let me go back to this data set.
Mary, I can see that you're doing a screen record. I hope it will catch up the voice as well.
A screen record. Am I doing a screen record? I'm not doing a screen record.
And I'm
But I'm
seeing,
recording. Are you seeing
okay.
my screen? Oh,
I'm
is it
seeing,
the screen record here?
oh, yeah.
Oh no, it's just a button that floats around. So
Oh.
whenever I want to use it, but I'm not using it right now.
But I thought you used to use a third-party mail for your recordings.
Yeah, my friend's email, and it's currently recording.
Okay.
All right, so I fixed all of this. That's why. So from here, when it comes to a month, day, and year format, A UK a UK setting doesn't understand it. So the moment there is a month first, everything changes, right? So if you're looking through this, remember, like, Excel would try, or your software will try and notice the pattern, then to pick what is best. If you look at this one, it's actually still a month and a a day before a year. But Excel is seeing it as a day first. That's 02. Okay. 02. Thinking 11 is the month and 2021 is the year. I don't know if you get me. So it's seeing this as the correct format. Day, month, year. But when it gets to this particular spot where it's seeing 13, you get, it doesn't understand it. I don't know if you get me. Because for the UK setting, days are not usually in the middle. I don't know if you get me. Did you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand you.
So my keyboard is set as a UK standard. So the moment it's seeing month first, it's really, really disorganized and it changes it over to a text. That's what
Mhm.
happened. So when it
I
comes to
understand.
the Power BI also, it's the same thing. But you can change the you can go over. But when it comes to the United States keyboard, it has the format of month, day, year, right? So why
Mhm.
why most persons don't really have that issue is because their Excel notice it because it's in the United States and it
Mm.
adjusts accordingly. You get.
Yeah, I get. But when you're having this challenge, you can just go to data type, then you choose the format you want. Is it data type? There is a format, data formatting.
It doesn't
Then
work.
just choose if you want month, day, and year, or and
It did not work.
sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
I'm listening to you.
And I think sometimes you have to go to your laptop settings to change the this thing to from a particular country to another country, just to like suit the date format you have on your data set.
Yeah, I agree with you. So for the Power BI, I tried going to the setting to change it to United States, but it was not working because my system is set at UK.
I get that.
My UK is keyboard is UK
Mm-hmm.
this thing. So if you literally change it, you have to start second guessing the keypads. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
like figure out a way. I I had to I had to split the column, right? So for every time
Okay.
there's a slash, it takes it to a different column. So I had three different columns. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I also had to use an add column, like then I had to use a custom function.
Yeah.
Okay, selecting day first, you understand? The column that is signifying for day. I selected day first. It's more of I'm using concat, you understand? I
Yeah, I get.
selected day first, I selected month, and then I picked year. That was how I was able to resolve that. Are we good to go now?
Yep.
Yeah. So that was how I resolved that particular one. Anyways, still we have five tables. Five tables. And okay, let's just look through this. So this is our customer key. And for this particular one, I'm going to change it to text, right? I mean it's a key. Did I hear me?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this geographic key? I'm going to change it to a text also. Please, AY and Vina, are we together? Hello.
Yeah, well, I was giving you a thumbs up in the on the screen.
All right. Charles, I did not see that. So for this customer alternate key, this is already text. Our title is text already. First name, text. Middle name, text. Last name, text. Name style. Now, if you're looking at this, you'll see that we don't really need this column. Can we all agree to this? Can we all agree to this?
Yes, there's no, it doesn't have any boolean, but it's just one single output, just false. So
So I'll be
nothing
removing this
here with
column.
it.
So our date of birth is good. We have marital status, text, suffix. This one too is not necessary, so I'm going to remove this. We have gender, we have email address, we have yearly income, we have total children, number of children at home, we have English language, English education. So these ones, they are just basically a transcription of this in Spanish, French, and the rest. So I'm going to take this two out. Same thing with Spanish occupation and French occupation. House owner flag. Okay. Oh. Numbers of car owned, the address, phone number, first date purchase, commute distance. Okay. So I'll move over to dim date. So for this particular data set, we can see that a particular table was being, like, this table is mostly for date, for our date, right? So from the last time we said that it's very important to create a dates table if we don't have one. But for this one, they already give us a date table. So we have date key. We have date number of week. We have English day name of week. So this one, we have it in Spanish and French. Does anyone know Spanish and French here? Nobody. All right. We have day number of month, day number of year, week number of year, English month name. We have Spanish and we have French. All right. Month number of year, calendar quarter, calendar year, calendar semester. Please, somebody needs to explain this calendar semester for me. Fiscal quarter. So what's the difference between calendar quarter and fiscal quarter. I did the same thing. You see that calendar quarter year is 1 and fiscal quarter year is 3. Please, I hope you are taking notes. So we have fiscal semester also. We have fiscal year. So we have calendar quarter, calendar year, calendar semester. We also have fiscal quarter, fiscal year, fiscal semester. Please, somebody do me the honor to explain. I'm listening.
Okay, so from my own research now, it has to do with for a calendar year is the normal regular January to February. But for the fiscal year, it's the business calendar. You know, for every businesses, they have when their business year starts, the months of which their business year starts and the months of which it ends. So for some people, their business year might start from February to March or from July to June. Then we can say that's their own fiscal year, as far as it covers a period of 12 months.
Okay, so you're saying calendar is normal calendar and fiscal year is
Yeah.
the business calendar.
Yes.
All right. Please, any addition, or we can move forward?
I think she captured it already.
That's fine. So we have dim, and for these numbers we are having here, should they be numbers or they should be text? It should be text, right?
For the keys, which one?
For
Okay, then
this number of week and the rest. Ewa, what do you think?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we can aggregate it, so it can be text.
Text. All right. Please take note of that. So we have dim geography. So we have our geography key, we have our city, we have our state province code, state province name, we have our country region code, we have country region name, we have Spanish again, and we have French. Postal code, sales territory key, we have IP address locator. So moving on. Okay, product key, product alternate key, product subcategory key, weight units measure code, size unit measure code, English product name, Spanish and French.
So the English product name, can we just rename it to product name instead?
Yes,
Since we've actually deleted the French and the listing.
yes, you can rename it if you wish. All right. So we have standard cost. So if this is cost, this should be whole number. Doesn't necessarily have to be whole number. We can still work with decimal numbers. Phillies goods flag. Color. Safety lock level. Well, what do you think about safety lock level? This should be changed to text, right? Reorder points. Anyway, this one that you're not answering me, I'm changing this to text also.
I'm with you. You're doing well.
So we have list price. List price. I'm going to move this to decimal. Size, size range, weight, days to manufacture. No. For this days to manufacture, I'm going to leave it as a whole number. Because for this now, we can now start looking for the average. I don't know if you get me. Did I hear me? We can look
Yeah.
for the
Yep.
average. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it as whole number. Products line, dealer price, class, style, model name. We have large photo. So I believe this particular
When is
column is
anything is there, I think we'll just delete this one.
sorry,
Is there anything there? Yeah, I think we'll
large
move.
photo. No, nothing is there. So we have English description, we have Chinese, we have Arabic, we have Hebrew, we have a lot of them. Okay, we have stats, dates, we have end dates, we have status.
I think for the end dates to change the data type.
All right. Moving on to dim sales territory. We have our key, sales territory key, sales territory alternate key, sales territory region, sales territory country, sales territory group, sales territory image. So I'm going to remove this. So we have our product key, order date key, due date key, ship date key, customer key, promotion key. Data engineer that work on this particular thing. Promotion key. We have currency key, sales territory key, sales order number, sales order line number, sales order line number. Should be this stuff too with text. Sales order line number. Maybe this will be confusing. Revision number. Quantity, order quantity, unit price, extended amount. Extended amount. What do you mean by extended amount? Yeah, what do you think? This unit price discount, I'm removing it. This company, they are very, very wicked. They did not give people discount. Do you know what I'm saying about extended amount?
That unit price discount, are you sure we may not be needing it?
It's zero.
Oh, everything's zero there.
Yes.
It's zero.
That's why I said they are very wicked. They did not give any discount. This is what are you saying about this extended amount?
What does that even mean?
I would say I'll actually conclude that this two there. Maybe I don't know. Is the extended amount supposed to be based on the discounts, blah blah blah? But since no discounts was actually given, this was not affected. I don't know what I'm saying, but now I'm saying
I
something.
think it's even the same. It's the same amount with the unit price. That's what I'm saying here.
Yes.
So it's not needed then. It's a duplicated column.
Is there a way to check if these two things actually have the same figures in all of them?
I think we'll have to check.
Maybe you calculate quantity times. Is there a way we can check?
You know what? Let's leave this.
If it's Excel now, you'll be
You
seeing
can do
the
a quick
average
check.
and then sum this thing together at the base of the sheet.
No, Vina. No.
Our mean is 2.29. Please, you push help me capture this mean, max, and average.
I think it's the same.
It's the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take this off. So we have production standard cost. Production standard cost. Total product cost. Sales amount. Sales amount. Tax amount. Freight. Carrier tracking number. Product PON number. Order dates. Due dates. Shipping dates. And we are good to go. There's one I was supposed to adjust this thing. Should be product. Please, Vina, speak. I don't know why you're raising up your hand, Vina. Please speak, oh. Hello? Vina, are you having an issue right now? Jade, which one? I know I jumped and passed a particular one I was supposed to fix. Oh, why didn't I fix it when I had the chance? Vina, please speak, oh. Okay, since Vina is not saying anything, let's just assume her network is bad. Vina. Okay, she left the call.
I don't think it's a network. I think it's a device because she's dropping messages and all. She can hear us. I think it's maybe a microphone or something that she might have any issues.
All right. That's fine. Good morning, Cynthia. Cynthia, how are you doing today?
Good morning, Boomer. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. How is the lights at that side?
They brought the lights that Thursday night, but since then, there has been no lights. It's been a
When did
while during the course. I've been really busy with work, but by the grace of God, I'm going to start and finish up most of the projects this week. I guess I'll be less busy this week.
All right. That's that's very nice to hear. Okay.
Anyone hear me?
Yes, Lovina. Glory to God. You can hear you now.
Oh, this is serious. I've been talking, safe. I did not even hey God. And I already said that my dashboard is ready. I didn't even so nobody heard that one.
Nobody heard anything.
No, we're just hearing you now.
Okay. But you followed us with the data interrogation now to see what exactly is going on.
Yes, too many columns. Yes.
Yes, too many columns. Okay, so any question? No question at all. This is so that means my system will soon be going off. Right. So Vina, you have your system is up now.
My system is up. My dashboard is ready, but I've written out my problem statement somewhere, but I've not typed it in. So I don't know if that is allowed.
Ewa, what do you think?
Yes, true. It is allowed. I didn't put in my problem statement as well because I feel it's the same problem statement for everybody in BNF. So maybe later you can still put it into your what do you call it, to your work. So I think you're good.
All right. So I'll be kicked out of here shortly. Please, Vina, kindly share your screen.
But are we done with the cleaning, Boma?
Yes, so the data is not dirty.
Okay, just that.
Is there any other thing you think we are missing out on?
Not any for now, anyway. So we should go and look for our business problem, then come up with insights.
So
Or
yeah,
are
I
there
don't know
any
if you're on
specific
the previous
topics?
call. Did I don't know if you're on the previous if you're on the previous call. Vina, please, you're going to update the group with what we have to do this week. Were you on the previous call when we're looking at Chidera's YouTube video?
Okay, that video.
Yes.
I
So
think
you
I'll
can just
test
look
the
through
update.
what she did. But I'm not expecting us, like I spoke concerning an on-funds dashboard. I'm not expecting us to be copying somebody's work, you get a different um a different dashboard entirely, thinking out of the box. You understand? What can we
Mm-hmm.
add? What can we remove? What exactly are we doing? You understand? But everything should be based on customer analysis.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to reshare the link. So you know I say no fun. So Vina would please, which does anybody have paid sub on all these minute?
Okay.
Sorry, I was not hearing you guys. Please, does anybody have like a premium blah 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 to these note takers? Jesus Christ, this thing. Hmm? Nobody. So people are not using premium. Jade, even you.
I don't have that money.
But who are the people that pay for these note takers? But like, is there anybody's one that is actually like on point?
What exactly are you asking about?
So for these note takers, so like if you look through, there are times where we have AIs trying to take down notes. So for every meeting we have, the AIs they are taking notes. So like I need those notes. Like I need a full like the compilation of the notes. I need it. So I'm asking if anybody have like if your note taker is on points. If you're using the free one now, you run out of credits. Okay. Fina, do you understand what I'm saying right now? Hello, Vina. Vina, are you here with us?
Yes.
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 So if you're using the free version, you run out of
Yes.
credits. And the moment you run out of credits, your AI won't be able to take notes anymore. And I think this Gemini one is trash because if you subscribe for Gemini, you can be able to record calls or your Google Meet. It will take notes for you. But I'm looking through the drive. I've been looking through this drive. Gemini will just take notes for 5 minutes. Gemini will go sleep. Gemini notes taker. So I'd say they've not fully worked on this particular product. Please, Vina, you can share your dashboard.
Can you see my dashboard?
Not yet.
But can you see my sorry, can you see my screen?
Not yet.
We can see that you're sharing.
Is it showing now?
You're still on your. You're still okay. The reason why it's not showing. Okay, showing now.
Okay. So this is my dashboard. Hello? Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
can see your dashboard.
Okay. I can run them on focus mode if you want to. So who is reviewing?
So that should be between Jade. Ewa is not even on the call. Jade and Cynthia. Me, I'll be kicked out soon. Oh. My battery
Go
is.
ahead. Go ahead now. When you're kicked out, we'll continue.
I refuse. Jade, please go ahead. Jade, Cynthia.
Sorry, why Jade now? Don't worry, let Cynthia do it.
Ayana. Cynthia, we volunteered you to review this dashboard.
Oh, okay. I've not worked on this data set though, but no problem now. Can you go back to the reports? I'm using my mobile device anyways, so I don't know if I'm not getting it clear from my end. Are you getting me, Miriam?
Say what?
I said I'm using my mobile device, my phone, so I'm not getting it clear from my end. Yes?
All right. Please, AY, take over. AY don't come out again. You can imagine. Jade, you don't have any choice right now. So please just go ahead. Right?
It's as if I'm not even seeing this thing clearly. Okay. Global retail store reports. Is this the okay? We started from store performance analysis. Please, can you help me remove the hide button? Can you click on the hide button rather?
Hide button.
From your screen.
I don't. Which one do you mean, please?
After it's just beside stop sharing. No, I said it's beside. Don't worry, just continue sharing. I'll manage what I can see now.
Okay, hide. Okay.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so you started off with the store analysis, right? So I'm
Yes.
thinking maybe you would have started with the product insights, then products, then customer, or product store, then customer. Well, maybe the product insights would have been better for us to see the trend. Okay, so let's see from the store analysis, we have 67 stores in number. Average store size, average store age. So for this average store size, what do you mean by that? This KPI
That's
here.
based on per square meter. That's on average. Their stores are on average of 1.40
Mm. But
square
do you think
meter.
we actually need this? Or is it part of the question that was put in the case
Well,
study? Yeah.
is part of the problem I'm solving, because my problem statement is I'm trying to check if they are maximizing the use of their stores, right? So it's part of the problem my analysis is solving. So we want to
Okay.
know if, because there are some stores that are just big, but
Mhm.
they are not making good, maximizing the good use of it. So I have
Okay.
some of the analysis here.
Yeah, I think it's part of the question that was raised. Then for the average store age,
It should be in years. Pardon me, I didn't. I forgot. I said I'll add that one. I forgot. I'll put it. Is
okay,
it should is in years? Yes.
okay. Then you might also need to look into the AVG, like the A, it's not that clear enough. So let's see.
Mm.
For like it's not like the average store size, the A is not clear. The first thing.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
we need
That should be one of the formats.
okay, so let's look at the store life performance. So what we have beneath it on the x-axis, is this still store age? Or that was a
Yes.
mistake?
Yes. Is the storage?
Okay, let's see. Store age. I don't know. This story doesn't mean that I really didn't do this analysis. That's why I'm asking all these questions. So does it refer to the number of years the store was established?
Yes, I observed from most people's presentation, many people, no, I've not seen
No, I
anyone
didn't
that
do.
did this. So I did on store. So their opening year, like, let me show you the column. Okay. Store. Hold on, please. Okay, this is the opening year. So this is the column. Hold on, please. Where is it? Okay.
You can use the search button.
Ah,
Just use the
okay.
search. Okay.
Okay, so you can see the their stores opened by 2005, right? So all through this period. So counting from then, so we have the average age, or like, okay, you have the store age ranging from that date.
Okay, I get that. Please go back to the dashboard. Okay, the store life cycles. Total revenue generated by the store. Number of stores by country and revenue contribution. So yeah, I can see that this is actually a good analysis, but I can't really see the countries. They are not really legible enough. They don't have the
Which
full
one?
text,
Which
like
one, please?
United Kingdom and United States.
Okay. The thing is, I normally reset my canvas, but for this dashboard, I didn't reset it. So it's actually small. You can see this on this one, or I don't even know whether I'm having issue with my slider. I don't know, like I'm having issue with it. Like now, if I zoom it, I don't know what size are you working with. Like now, if I zoom it, let me.
One
Hmm?
1816. No, 16800, I guess.
And it gives you your complete view. See my own
No,
now.
it didn't
Once
give
I
me
do
the
it,
complete.
you will slide. Do you normally slide it?
No, I don't. Okay, this is actually longer than expected. Oh, I
This
don't
is
slide.
72%.
I don't.
This 72%. So we could work with it after. Maybe I will find a way to figure that out. I have another big, but I prefer using this particular one. I just don't like those big things. So, can you see? Is it better now? So I may have to be
Yes, it's
sliding.
better. But what I mean is just the insights, like the charts would have been much more bigger than this. But let me just move on. So
Which,
we can
which
see.
Okay, it's because I have more stories telling. That's why I have about seven of them there. So it's not like I have three or four. If I have like four, it will be bolder, right? So I think that's the issue.
Yeah, so I think maybe subsequently, you can just try to like pick the most relevant insights so you can display them at once on your canvas. So we don't need to scroll up, scroll down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I don't
get,
know if
but
you understand what I mean.
I was just feeling like most of these are important, but it's not an issue. But I feel that they
Yeah.
are they are important.
Okay, I get that. Let's move on anyway. So yeah, we have number of stores by country and revenue contribution. Okay, so United stores in United Kingdom actually contributed to the highest revenue. I'm not even seeing the number of. Okay, these are the numbers of stores we have.
These are the stores, yes, the stores, and then their revenue. Yeah, I
Their
think
revenue are on top, right?
yes, yes.
So the number of stores, I'm not saying that maybe you actually.
I wanted to put it all. There was something I want. I think I used legend that I removed it with number. I removed it, so I didn't reference it on the this thing. Number of stores
Or do you
by
mean revenue contribution by year?
wait, it's here. Sorry. Look at it. So I used
Okay.
a legend to tell the story more. So you could see that in UK we have just 7 stores and they are
Yes.
generating this.
Okay.
And then US, see how many, just see amazing. That's why I
Okay.
told you. Let me show you. Let the thing come up. They have 20 stores in US and look at their revenue generation. So it's really,
Okay.
really horrible. I'm trying
So this will let
to make
us know which of the how each countries are actually utilizing what they have to
yes.
generate more income, more revenue for the company.
Yes. See, it's not even agreeing to come up again because it's very, very minute. It's very, very small. It's
Okay,
very
again,
small. I'm trying to, but it's 20. When I did it, they have 20. They have the highest number of stores, but their revenue is terrible
so that
compared
means
to.
the business might just try to like get rid of them or look for how.
Yes, you want to crash
Oh,
some stores to
exactly.
effectively, yes, strategize.
Right. Okay. So I'm thinking for this your is it legends or what you have the labels? When I say labels, the total revenue
Which
on
one?
the y-axis and the country on the s-axis. I feel like then
Yeah.
the figures as well. You might need to like put
I
out
would
of
do
them.
away with the y axis. Yes.
Okay. So let's move on to geography revenue efficiency. Geography. This actually looks like what we have here, number of stores by country and revenues, as if it's a duplicated insights.
Mm,
Now, is there any
oh,
difference? That's what I'm saying at the moment, but just
Well, it's not the same. It's not the same. The other one inculcated like three different insights, right? You're talking about you want to compare the size of the revenue these people are making based on the number of stores they have, right? So that's the first one, and this one is just based on their region. So you could see now that the even though it still gave almost the same answer, but this one told us that US has more stores, but their revenue is poorer. But here now is practically telling us, but I get that
So
one too. I do away with it too. But
I'm thinking, Vina, why can't you just have like a double column chart for this number of stores, country, and revenue contribution? Then one bar will be for country and the other one will be for revenue. So by so doing, you can actually compare. Then you can do away with the current chart that we have on. I don't know if you understand my point.
not really. Like I should use. Wait, I'm coming. Like I should use column chart for the
You
two
have,
the y-axis. The y-axis will be two values or two metrics.
yes, you have number of stores by country and revenue contribution, right? Then you have another chart. Okay, I'm with you.
I
Go
will
ahead.
try, or even I might even do away with it. It's almost the same thing, so I could do away with it, but I will still check if there are a better way to do that.
All right. So can we move on to the next insight, store size and versus revenue performance? Store size versus revenue performance. I'm actually trying to understand the chart. So we have the total revenue by the left, but it's not reflecting on the chart, right? So the total revenue is being represented by the height of the bar, right?
Yes.
Okay, then okay. You have to click on it.
So this one is showing us that online store is doing far much better, right?
Yes, that's
You
a
can
that's a key
mm,
insight.
so online is outperforming all of them. So you can see all these ones, they have their sizes, the
I think we
revenue,
have
but
many stores here, right? I'm not sure of the number of stores we have here. So maybe it would have been better for you to like pick the top 10 or top 5 stores. So that will be well represented in the insights. So this actually looks like, and you are just trying to make use of the available space.
yes.
And this is not really giving me much information, seeing it at a glance.
Maybe I'll
I
try
don't know
that.
if any other person agrees with me on this. Why? What do you think? Cynthia, what do you think? Yes, Cynthia. Maybe they might have a better
I'm
opinion.
not Jade. I'm not getting you correctly. I'm kind of distracted.
Okay, so I'm saying that for this store size and revenue performance, we have so many stores represented on this chart. So yeah, the
Okay.
highlight of the performance is that the chart is that online store, which is not until she actually made the mention of it, or not until she placed her cursor on the highest revenue generated store. You can't really say at a glance that, oh, this highest revenue generated store is online. So I'm saying, since you have many stores here, why can't you just say maybe top 10 stores or top 5 stores? Then we could have the name of the stores on the bar, and maybe at a glance we could be able to understand the story the chart is talking about, instead of us having so many stores represented on this chart. I know she's trying to manage the space, which is understandable. So I feel just representing just all stores would be better. Or
Okay,
what?
that will be fine. That will be fine. So that the is it the axis will be there. At
Exactly.
least the names of the stores will be there, and from
Exactly.
a glance, you can actually tell the story that this is for online, this is for this is for that.
Yes, that's what I feel.
Okay.
So you might need to look into this later, Vina. Please, can we move
Okay.
on to the next insights, the next chat? Okay, total revenue. You might also need for this total revenue to, you might also need to do away with the information we have on the y-axis. I understand the information we have on the x-axis, which is the storage, that might be kept on the chart. Then for the, you might also need to add their revenue, like a data
Is it like
label.
label? Because it's
Yes.
much. It will look. I did it, but it didn't look nice because of the bar, and I can't eliminate it
Mhm,
because I'm doing it per this insight is almost what I have as, what is it called, the one that looks like a line chart or something, but this one is just like you are doing it in form of grouping, so it's trying to tell you how the progress was as the year goes by. So it's not what I can like say, let me eliminate some,
Okay,
right?
so
So
you
I might
actually
like
group them based on the number of years.
he said
Did you group them? How did you group them? Did you group them based on the
it's
number of
not like
years?
it's not like a group, but it's from here now. He's saying that
Mhm.
the stores the stores at this range
Mhm.
from 10 to around this 15 is
Okay.
this has this information, right? Then
Mhm.
from this area has so as is going that way, we are seeing either a decrease or increase as the store ages, right? So that's why the number is in progressive form.
Okay. Best time. Okay, let's move on to total revenue by rank. By rank.
I think I will do away with this one. It's almost, though it's just talking about revenue. I'm looking at removing it, but it's still here. It's
Okay, let's
the
move on
story
to the
is
next
already
one then.
told,
I'm
so we
with you.
can skip it. You can skip it. The story is already told. I'm just telling how the revenue we have based on the
Mhm.
rank, right? So we saw that store zero, which is online, has is top one on rank,
Yes, it's just
followed by
like repetition. If you look at
um,
your previous
uh,
charts, so
so
you
I'm
see that
looking
you
at
need to play with some charts so you have enough
mm,
enough space on your canvas.
I'm I'm looking at, yes, removing
It's
it so
fine.
that but I'm looking at um
Okay,
the
let's
thing.
move on. So total revenue by, I can't say that. Total revenue by opening
Opening,
year.
yeah, I used legend though. I used legend here.
So
So
don't you think by opening year and country, for this opening year, I feel like it's actually similar to age, the age you displayed earlier. I don't
mm,
think they are saying the same thing. Oh,
uh well, wait, I'm coming. Well, it's not really far from it, but it's just another representation, right? But it's still telling you that that this store, that online store open,
mm-hmm.
that this chart now is telling you that online, unlike in the other ones, you
Mm,
were not able to see all those things. Maybe you saw them as yearly represent like
yes.
count of the year, but this one is telling you, oh, online was opened in
Okay.
2010 and then it's doing this well. Then this one
Oh,
opened to 5
I
and
think
it's
I get
so
that. So it's actually similar to the chart I represented yesterday, but maybe if it is actually wider than this, it really tell the story. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
yes, space there. But by the time I
So,
eliminate one or
mhm.
maybe two, yeah,
So yeah, it
but I
should
would
fit
want
them.
it to be in my I would want it to be in part of
Okay,
my
so this will help
list.
us know which year actually did the most,
Yes.
generated the more revenue. I
Based
understand.
on,
But I
yes.
just feel like overall, you just try check and see if you can just do away with some
Yeah.
insights, then just put the one that are very relevant. So moving on, let's go to, I don't know why I feel like product insights should come before all this, but let's see. Let's go to product insight first, then we'll now move to customer behavior. What's
No,
the, it's just like saying,
these are my two strong insights. So there's really not
no, I'm
much
not
in my.
saying, there should be a flow, like product insights, then what are the customers' reaction to the products? I don't know if you understand my point. It's not like customer coming before products.
I
Or
I
maybe you
think
have,
maybe I'm not in the best position to answer that so that it won't be biased, but I don't really feel it. I could just come from I could just decide where I have sales, where I have revenue, where I have data insight. I could just decide I want to talk about the use the data intelligence to start off my, if I feel it will it will cash up my stakeholder, like it will capture their interests. I may want to start there, right? Each of them are telling different stories. So when I get to product, you
okay,
should be able to know that I'm talking about products. Do you get? So I don't know. Maybe another person can suggest. We'll learn from it
AY, please,
too.
what do you think? Maybe it's just me.
First off, I feel there should be an executive summary that summarizes everything, at a glance. Because the first thing stakeholders wants to see is how are we doing in the market. I don't think I'm seeing that here. And then I agree, products should actually come, and then maybe customer follows, or customer then comes, then product follows, right? So in a way, I agree, but then again, I get Vina's point that she is actually, it depends on how the kind of story she wants to tell. I
Mhm.
mean, if she's able to articulate the stories much better and then doesn't lose the stakeholder at the long run, then I think she should be able to do that as well. But overall, I would think that you need to pick the interest of the stakeholders first, because they are just all about the numbers and how they are really doing in the market.
Mm.
So maybe you want to put that into consideration as well. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you, AY. So just to add a little to what AY said about the executive summary. So I would say I understand that Vina is actually working based on the case study given to us. So that's why
No,
sometimes,
I'm
okay,
not
I'm with you.
even. Do we have case study?
Oh, yes, we do.
I thought
There's,
what Miriam said we should do as we normally do. I thought she didn't
oh,
adopt
no,
that.
no. I think
No,
that's where you missed
she
it.
later said I should upload it on the group, and
Mhm.
that people should
I
go through
didn't.
it.
I didn't. I worked by the standard we've been using now.
Okay, I think that's where you missed it.
Hmm?
I said I think that's where you missed it. Although on the case study they were like we should come up with 3 to 4 dashboard. So store performance analysis was part of it, customer behavior also, then product insight. So for the executive summary now, at least it will give you, just like I said, it will give the stakeholders
Okay.
an
Sorry.
insight.
Sorry. Okay. Okay. Like my dashboards captured what was, just that I
Yes.
didn't put executive. But wait, I want to understand this thing about executive summary. Like, I know that, initially when we started this, please let me, I just want to, so that I won't repeat the same thing. I don't, when we started, like when we adopted this, creating our insight, I would, I think I asked that kind of question, like, we are not driven by anything, like you just get, what is it called, you just get whatever insight you feel you want to get. It's not like me, my previous dashboards, if you are aware, I always work
I always do revenue, but this time
Yes,
around I
that's
decided to have a shift, right, on revenue and all those. So by executive dashboard, do you mean like all those general insights like you talk about? Because
exactly.
me sometimes I feel like is something, maybe someone needs to correct me on that. I feel like it's something somebody that like little about Excel, like you can present. I'll just say revenue by product, revenue by customer, revenue by gender, revenue by I will feel that like they are like periphery of it. That's how me I see it though, right? I used to do it before, but I feel that this one that we want to start going in depth of whatever insight we want to. So I will believe that maybe if I want to talk about time analysis, I'll have to like go into time, irrespective of where I'm cutting across to get that info, as long as I'm driving time intelligence. So maybe I will need to be clarified on that. Do I have to produce my executive dashboard based on those general stuff? That's what I want to find
So
out.
for me, I feel you need to present your executive dashboard based on the general overview. Like, what do you think actually captures the mindset of the stakeholder? What are the basic things you think will actually come? Because I know for most stakeholders, they are mostly interested in revenue because apparently the business is all about revenue first, making money, then followed by probably customer satisfaction. So for me, for my own executive overview, what I did was just revenue by category, like which of their products is actually generating more money for them. I'm very sure that
Okay.
most stakeholders want to know which product is
Okay.
bringing in money. Then by country, which country, then
Okay.
which of the year have they actually made much more money. So having this at a glance, which of the year, and they could see the differences across the year, they can now decide to say, oh, what are we not doing well, or what did we do well in this particular year that actually generated more inflow for us. Then by so doing, they can now decide to, okay, they are really interested in what they really do. So during your presentation, they can now say, oh, for this year, can you please drill down, let's see what we actually did well. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, so it means that if I have if we have four dashboards to present, for example,
Mm.
sorry, if we have three dashboards to present, let's say we decide that everybody are making three dashboards, it
Yes.
means that one must compulsorily be executive dashboard. I don't know if you
For
get
me,
what
I
I'm
feel
trying to say.
yes. Or do AY have any?
Just to buttress, because I think I was one that even came up with the fact that it's important for you to come up with your executive summary. So it's more like it's your think of it as the big picture. Say for instance, now you invested, as a stakeholder in a company. You know, you are part of the decision makers. You employ a data analyst, and then they've done the whole thing. Now they want to present their findings to you. You as a decision maker, the first thing that is on your mind is this thing that I've actually added money to. Is it how is it faring? How is it doing? Well? Is it bigger picture? Just like Jade rightly said. So it's a big picture you just want to actually see. So the executive summary helps you to capture all of that. It highlights the most important insights. It points out the key trends, the risk, the opportunities. I mean, in a particular country, for instance, okay, we are doing well in the United States. Okay, you can see it. Okay, in some countries, we are actually not seeing. That's if you are doing revenue by country, and stuff like that. It just helps basically. Instead, so it's the subsequent pages now that will now drill down into what is driving this revenue. Is it by the age group? Is it by different metrics? But the first thing you want to see, you're seeing your key card
General
vehicles and all.
key insight. Okay,
Yes, you're
that's
just
basically
seeing
what I
them.
want.
That's the first
Yeah.
thing that is jumping at you. Do you
Okay.
understand? So
Yes.
that's what I think.
Because I wasn't seeing it in that. I would think that when we adopted that it was basically you based on your insight, present what you want based on
I think
insight,
you
drill
missed that.
through that
Yes.
your insights. That's what I thought. Okay, I
You missed
understand
that.
now. Correct.
Okay, so for the average AOV, the AOV is what, please? Average
Are
order
we?
value, right? By age
Yes.
group. Okay.
Yes.
So let me look at your KPIs. Number of age groups that you have. Okay, so you have the baby boomer, Gen X, millennial, silent generation, and Gen Z. I actually love this, but
Gen
I
Z are
have my
broke.
reservations.
What are your reservations? See
I
that
have my
last, see the
reservations.
third one. See the third
No,
one. He said that Gen Z's are broke.
no, not even that. It's the title. The title actually looks catchy. But it depends on the people you are presenting to. For me, maybe based on my own knowledge, I might need to, let me just Google and see. This baby boomer, what's the age range? Oh, this
I
Gen
would,
X. I know.
I think, I know what you're saying. I plan to do my this thing based on that. It's part of, I've already written it down.
I
I'm
know.
trying to do my data dictionary on it.
Okay. Hey, maybe that works
Mm,
then. That works.
mm.
That should work. Well, somebody
So
like me that
baby
I'm
boomers
Olodo,
are
I
from
will just Google.
65 up or so, 75 up.
Anyway, it depends on who your stakeholders are. So some of the
Mm.
stakeholders, it depends on their age group. They might really understand. Oh, baby boomer, I know this age range. Oh, Gen X, I know this age range. You understand? Or maybe with the help of the dictionary.
You will explain tire.
I'm not going to explain entire AY because
You
it will
might
be
they'll be
like a
like
shift. It will be like a shift for me. Like you
Gen
are
Z.
presenting, maybe everybody attends. You just come here, okay? You see something Gen Z. Like I have a chat down there that has a laugh emoji. That I will still delete it. It's just for fun. You just see Gen
I know
Zs
it's
are
I
broke. They
actually
are
love it though. I won't lie, I love it. But looking at
the,
it, maybe it's only Gen Zs that will really understand, like at a glance. Oh, I know
people. You
they are
don't know your
used to
own.
the
Me,
word.
I'm
If I
millennial.
if
People
I should
know.
just if I should
I'm a
just drop it like
millennial,
this
but
now,
man,
if I say what year uh does when you're capturing it, what year does this thing Gen Z start from? Babies
Well,
born from what year exactly?
or
You
maybe
think
she
it's
can just
everybody
put
that
in
that actually
brackets.
knows it?
She can
Do you
actually
understand?
see,
put in
it's
brackets
these things are
their
just we
age.
are trying to be innovative on our
No,
own,
I
Yeah,
right?
it
get.
makes sense.
They could
It's
still say
nice.
that they hold on, they could still say, okay, we don't want it, just put 2 by 4. But I already have the range. Like if I open my measure, as they are asking the question, I will immediately open my measure. They will see the age range. So it's not
You think
really
they really
You
want to
don't
see
need to
those
open, no.
measures?
It's what they can see at a glance. They don't do okay. If you publish your dashboard, how would they see the measures?
Exactly.
The
You are
thing
even
I
going
think
to
you can
publish it.
do,
You're
exactly.
going
The
to
I
thing
will
I think you can do is sorry, AY. Beside the baby boomer, you can just open a bracket to put the age range, so
yeah.
nobody will question your life.
That's why I said you will explain tire.
Yeah, I don't
If
even know. I don't
I
even know
feel
the silent generations. I don't know
I
Gen
feel
X.
you should
silent
just do
generations are the ones in I think if they are 65 up, then baby boomers. Baby boomers
Mm.
are people that currently they're about 70 something years of age, right? So in that order, I don't know, but I know that people are conscious of. But thanks for bringing that to my idea. But I feel that is a way of like adding spice to your presentation. I
Yes, it
could still
makes
add it
sense.
spice
Oh.
if I have the space. But if during the presentation they just ask that you feel that oh they are looking at it and they are wondering what is this, what I'll do next is just go to my this thing. I will just tell them this is okay, this is what it is, this is what it is, as they are still
No,
talking.
you still don't get whatever is saying. That if you publish your dashboard now, you won't have access to all these things. And this is just our own background work. The stakeholders, it's just like a jargon. It's the technical jargons that we only data analysts understand all these measures and columns. But for the stakeholders, they don't understand. They have no idea.
No,
So me,
no,
I think
I will put the age brackets. It's I
exactly.
think
I think that would have been the best thing to do. It's not that we understand all these things, all these age group measures, blah blah blah. They don't even. They might even be more confused.
But these days, I thought our CEOs are younger guys.
Okay, you might need to remember that we have people like me.
God,
Nice one. See, just to reiterate, basically. So when you've done all these things, okay, think of it as software engineers that are
Mhm.
trying to build app. You are doing the old dirty work in the back end. At the end of the day, you as a user of the app, user experience, it is based on what they've done in at the back end that you are actually working with. So that's basically how it is. This thing that you are showing here, dashboard, that is actually our front end, what people are saying. So the measures you're talking about, it's actually the back end. I don't think that if you look at an app, for instance, you are using an app and you're looking at how a particular field is supposed to be top right hand corner, but the developer decided to put it right hand corner. If you are complaining about it, I don't think you actually want to be like, I need to see how this person did it in such a way that it's actually there. At the end of the day, it's just the user interface that you're seeing. That is
Yeah.
what you are actually seeing, basically. I don't think by the time they even start explaining it to you that I wrote the code on JavaScript or whatever, you will get tired. Like, you understand. So at the end of the day, if you publish your dashboard, it's only these visuals they are going to be seeing. I think I understand you are trying to be innovative, and it's nice.
Yeah,
I feel if you
actually, like,
capture it, say 55 to 85, then when you are now explaining it, I think that's when you can now use those words and be like, okay, the 18 to 30, 30 or 29, okay, the Gen Z actually spends more, stuff like that. When you actually
right
explaining it
check.
will, yes, it will be better that way. That's what I feel.
okay.
All right. Are we okay? So moving on. Then the average order value. And I also noticed, okay, this average order value, we don't have the currency value anyway. Wait, so
Which
average order
one?
value. Yes, we don't have the currency. Total number of customers, 15. But I think most of us, for me, I add 12, right?
Which one
Yes,
are you
unique
talking about again?
customers. I think the measures you use for this total number of customers, probably it's not the unique customers. What measure did you use? Did you use the distinct customer key, or you use what you have on the sales?
I have this. I use distinct customer.
Can I see the
I
measures,
use
please? Can I see, please?
this is
I know it's
customer
12.
number of customers. Mm, okay.
Okay, that's it. What happened? I know I had 12.
I
And
have
your friend, please, can you remember what you
15,200.
had? What did you say?
15,202. 15,226 or so.
Oh my God. Sorry. Okay, I use distance count, sales customer key. I think that's what you use.
I
Distinct
didn't
count
use
customer. No, sales. I use sales customer key. And I got
even
12.
with sales. Even with sales, I've tried sales. Let me show you.
Mhm.
I tried sales too. Let me show you now. This is why I just used this. Look at it. It's the same thing. Look at it. Oh, okay.
No, that's not
No, it's not.
sales.
It's not this one. This is not sales. Where did I think I did it? I did it and deleted it. It still gave me 12.
12.
I did
But
it.
this is 15.
Sorry, it gave me 15. I mean, I could still do
No,
it here.
you might need to check again.
No, this is what I got though, but I know I
For
did that one
sales?
of sales too. But I will check it again. Let me see. Though let me not delay because we're already
Okay,
taking
okay,
much time.
okay.
We'll do it
So
for that.
maybe you might need to check that later. So let's just move ahead.
Mm.
let's move ahead. Then for the average age of customers, 57 years, right?
Yes.
So maybe you might need to like round it up so we don't have the excess decimal this thing
50.
figures we have. Then for this product category, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I didn't get that, Vina. Oh, I can't hear you, Vina.
Okay.
I can't hear you. Hello, Vina. Hello. Hello. Ayofe, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm with you. I think Vina is struggling with her network.
Mm-hmm.
Miriam said, Miriam, Miriam is not here any longer. Where's she gone to?
Everybody has gone. It's just me, you, and Vina.
Is that not nice? Vina, if you can hear us, drop a message or something so we know that at least you can hear us. It's your microphone that is having issues. You have to log out and log in back.
Yep.
Okay, she has finally stopped sharing.
Yeah, maybe she wants to rejoin.
Okay. Oh boy. This time around, it won't take you so much time to work on this third Power BI project. Jadesola. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay. But you get started today, right?
I have work tonight. I'm not sure I will get started today. I'm working tonight, so I need all day rest. I'm not sure, Sha. I don't know. I doubt. I used to like to rest well before I go to work. 12 hours, nine shifts, and it was not sleep. So that's a whole lot.
Come on. It's all right.
So you're starting tonight. Today I said tonight.
Yeah, I'm starting today. I should
Uh,
start today. I still need to sleep though.
yeah.
Can
So,
anyone hear me now?
but
Hello.
yes, we
Yes.
can.
Mm.
Welcome
Wow.
back.
I lost connection. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can you share your screen? Let's continue
Yeah.
from where we stop.
Okay. You're not seeing. Let me see.
No, not at all.
Oh. Okay. Share entire screen. Yep. You seen it now? You seen now?
Yes, yes. So let's move on. So I was talking about this average age of customers. I feel it would be more better to round it up instead of having the excess decimals.
Yeah, I
Then
got that. Most of all these
yeah.
things is that we are done this morning, anyways. Especially this one.
Mm.
Because of the issue I've been having.
So for this your country slicer, it's actually a good one, but I feel based on the number of charts insights you have on your canvas, maybe you'd have used the option of the drop down option just to like create more space for yourself, for your insights. And the same thing applies to gender and continent, just my opinion. So at least you
Okay.
have more space for your insights. We just have this three slices probably at the top head in a drop down. It won't really take much space. Then moving on to your products category preference by setting generation, category audio, cameras, cell phones. I think it's a lot. So it's a lot represented in a particular age column. And I'm not really getting the insight for each of these
Which one?
products. Yeah.
Which one?
When we talked about the baby boomer, I just want us to run
Okay.
before moving to the rest.
Okay.
So, and I'm not really getting much insights. I know you want to use the focus wood. You love it.
Not really. I just wanted to like highlight the product
Mm,
that some certain people bought more, right? It's really
mm,
not like now in baby boomer, you have more of this. Basically, computers actually
mhm.
are
Yeah.
much, right? But here you see the ones that follows immediately anyway. That's basically what I wanted to highlight, like what they bought more. But with the insight, I wanted to see if the younger generations bought
Mhm.
more of something like computers.
Okay.
I'm sorry, more of phones and
Mhm.
all those gadgets, right? That's
All these
actually what
comparison.
I wanted. But by the time I also saw that most of them were computer, I may even take it out anyway. So I wanted to see if that generation had younger generation, then maybe older generation had something like
Mhm.
sound system, music, audio. Do you get?
Mhm.
That was actually what I
These
was
gadgets
thinking
now.
to see there.
Hmm. Yeah, so I understand what you were trying to achieve, right? So what I'm just saying is that it's actually not really visible at a glance. I'm not talking about the focus mode. Reason I think we shouldn't depend much on the focus mode. Reason being that you might need to filter on your present dashboard. You might need to compare some analysis and all. So better still, let me see. I know you're trying to check the product performance, right? So you can just have your product performance, maybe the top 10 products by revenue or by count. I don't know which of the two you're
No,
trying to.
this is still my customer behavior. Like I wanted to know
Mhm,
what they were, as in this age, this particular group of customers, what they buy more. So it's inculcating both the customer and the product. So basically, but the major insight there is for me to know what this particular age group are buying more. That's the insight I wanted to share.
So why do I feel like maybe it would have been better represented having your age group, like age brackets, having them as a bar chart, then you have a filter for products. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the better way out. Please, can you come in? Because I feel like it's not really giving much information at a glance, except you click on the focus mode.
I used it's not really about focus mode. This one has legend. This has legend
Mhm.
information. And this is what the legend is.
Okay.
See the sum quantity bought, right? 260, that'll be 2,000,000, 67,415, right? So this one has legend. And when you have legend used in your insight, you just have to hover your cursor for you to get that information,
Hmm.
right? So that is it. That's basically what happened then. So for that one and the last two, I used legend on them.
Okay, let's move on. Then average order by continent. Average order by continent. Okay, average order value. Then average order value by age group. I think we've spoken about this too. Then you might need to include your. Do we really need the data label? You might need to include that. Then let's move on to the sum of quantity by gender.
It's already noted on my book. It's one of the things I'm doing this morning. To be honest,
Okay.
some of the things here, I'm sure by the time I finish, I will. Data label I was only able to work with it on my first dashboard, just the few that needed it. I think so. Yeah, some few that needed it. So basically, but I know I will inculcate it in my other
Okay.
dashboards. They didn't have much
Okay,
time.
moving on. Sum of quantity by gender. So sum of quantity by gender. You mean what they order? Number of items ordered by gender. Is that it?
Basically, the total quantity ordered by each age each gender group,
Yeah.
basically like the total sum of what this gender have, right? So it's the sum of the
Okay.
quantity. You can see these people have 51% of male have more and female have more. So you can see the sum quantity of everything for the male and the female. So the
Okay.
behavior there is that the male made more purchases than female. You know, as they are buying for their girlfriends and their babe. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. So you might need to, I don't know, maybe you need to, for the 49, aside offering on each segment, for the 49 something something and 50 something something, if you know you want to really represent it, you might
I
need
will.
to, maybe it's
I
reduce the format or expand your chart so it can show clearly.
Yes. See something like this now. I did it here, right? So you could see it here, right?
Oh, yes,
So
yes, makes sense.
I will still work on my format. I just for how many days now? Like I've been messed up with light, and I told you people I have phobia for generators. So I've just been trying to. I just was able to put this thing. I just wanted my dashboard to be reviewed.
Okay,
Basically, I
so you
know I
can
will
know what
still
to
work
work on.
on it. A lot of things I need to work on. Mhm.
Okay, that works. So moving on, region that generated the most customers by customer key. You might not necessarily need to put customer key by customer key. And
Which
and
Okay,
for the
yes, yes.
for the
Yeah,
test
well, I don't know if it's proper or not, but I feel that I have something related to it, which I used another um what is it called, field to do, right? So, but this one now I used customer key, but I don't think it's right anyway. But I just added it there. Maybe it's still something we
that one
can
is
look
for
into.
your own. That one is for your own consumption.
You can see this one I did by order number. So somebody may ask me, what's now the major difference? Do you get? So these ones are active, the most active. How did I get the active people? Well, it's my own background work anyway. My own background work. I
Can I?
just
I want to ask something for this
is it me?
particular one.
Okay.
I just want to put it out there. So for these, both for these and for quantity by gender. For the quantity, I think would it not be better to have it, the gender that gives us better more revenue and not just by the quantity they bought. I don't think how many
Is it
quantity you
not
bought.
better to I didn't hear you well, AY.
Instead of having this thing, the metrics by how many quantity each of the genders actually bought. How
Mhm.
about the revenue? I feel revenue is actually a better representation of how we are performing as a business than how much quantity they bought, because there's a possibility that they are buying the least quantities and then which is not bringing money for us like that. Do you
Well,
understand? Based on
I
price,
know what
that's
you are
one.
saying. I know what
That's
you're saying,
yeah.
right? But this, let me say that I have a different view here, because what I wanted to represent here is I wanted to show people the majority, the gender, in terms of gender, the quantity of gender is not like just like we have answered. We could do it in our what is it called, general or executive dashboard. I can tell that this is male, this is female, but here particularly I wanted to say that in my customer insight, I found out that female purchased more. It's not like, I know what you are trying to say, but here the insight I wanted to bring out is that male purchased more items, irrespective of if their revenue was higher or less. But I
see
wanted to show that it
at
is
the end
more.
of the day, if you had used revenue, it would have still giving you the same percentage because I actually
Just
did
a
this
filter.
particular yes.
So it's
But
possible. So
I
if
just
if
feel I just feel that it would be better to actually represent it, based on the revenue they generated. Again, it will still have been almost the same thing because I think it's around 47 to 53 or 48 to 52 or something like that, you know. And then can you go back to the customer behavior overview? I wanted to actually say the two together so that it will be easier for you to explain, you know,
Which one?
before you bought in the customer behavior overview.
Customer behavior. Here, yeah.
Yeah. And then I wanted to say for the second one, the region that generates the most customer. I feel first off, the chart title, I think is a bit it's not clear. You can't generate
I'll,
customer. You can't generate customer. You know, you can only generate the revenue as a business. You know, so it's more like us. Maybe you want to rephrase it, and then like Jade already said, I don't think you want to say by customer key, you know. So
okay,
maybe you
I've
want to
taken
see
that one.
region that
I've,
generated the most revenue,
okay,
you know. Or
okay.
you can now say region by customer count, not
Mm-hmm.
the one that generates the most customer, you know. I wanted to actually just talk about the two. At least those are the ones that jump right at me anyway. Well, I think Jade is already covering majority of those. So Jade, you can continue.
Okay.
And then wait to I wanted to say something as well because this is past 7 already, so can just find a way to just
Wrap up.
yeah, to wrap up because I
Okay.
think Boma was saying that the thing should not be meeting should not be going more than 7 a.m. or
Okay.
so. So yeah.
Okay. Just give us a grace of maybe 5 minutes. So moving on, country with the most customer value by revenue generation. I think this actually speaks to what Ayanfe talked about. So you might need to rephrase the chat title. Then probably you do away with the previous chat, which is by customer key, right? So
Which one?
I'm saying country with the most customer value by revenue generation.
Oh,
Can you see it? It's just after the by
yes,
customer.
yes. As in, what do you say I should do there?
I said this is actually a good insight. It speaks to what Ayanfe
Okay,
just spoke about, right? So you might need
okay.
to
The rephrasing, you mean
rephrase the child title, then also add your data labels, then do away with your y-axis and s-axis title. As we already know that these are the name of countries and the figures at the left are not really necessary. So which generation are the top buyers? Gen Z. Okay, it's just to spice it up, right?
I'll still reform the
Yeah.
title.
So
Yes.
which generation are the top buyers? Then obviously the baby boomers. You may also need to put their data labels and also do away with the y-axis and um then country with the most active customers by order number. I think I have already covered this. Then moving on to average order value by continent and country.
This thing, sorry, these are, let me not, Tosha, let's not prolong it. It's just that they are two different insight anyway, but let's,
Which one? Which one?
this very one now is a different insight. You can see the number of order, like they placed. So we have more active. It's not like maybe these people are generating, it's not based on revenue now. We are talking about these people are purchasing more, right? We have a
And that's
lot
what
of
I'm saying. You know, your friend already covered, already spoke about the customers' revenue and all. So I'm saying, so we don't really dwell more on that. So
okay.
you can just adjust and do away with whichever chart you feel is not really necessary. So average order value by continent and country. Continent and country. So we have the continent. What about the country? Okay, okay, yeah, okay, I can see that. Continent, Australia, country. Okay, let's see. Okay, is that all on this particular dashboard page?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Ooh,
the
I'm
last
running out of ideas. I want to jump out.
up, 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 up.
Ugh.
Okay, total quantity sold. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, fine.
Okay.
No, you just zoom in. I'll try to zoom out from here. I'll control it from here. Okay. So total quantity sold, 33 million, average unit price. Then this, no currency value, total quantity sold. Then product profits. Is this net
Bring it.
or gross profit? You might need to check that as well.
Which one?
The profits, product profits.
Okay. It's not gross profits. I think that's basically the profit
Okay,
the
just the
company
profit
made.
only. Okay, revenue by combined category and subcategory. So you may need
Basically,
to,
I combined.
I'm with you.
I'll rephrase it.
Yes,
Yeah, I
add what you
combined
say.
instead of I wanted to do revenue by category and revenue by subcategory. So I felt I could use legend to tell the story more. So I could also say by revenue by category and subcategory. I could still do that anyway. So this is it.
Okay, are you trying to over on it? I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to hover. The hover is not hovering again.
It's not okay. We can get back to that. Maybe you still try to do that from your end. So total 20 revenue by product name. Why do I feel like this is much? That's why we have it's actually much. Maybe you'd have reduced it to 10 or 5. So just to create a better overview. I'm
Where are
not
we
saying
now?
that,
Product, right? Sorry, I'm coming.
yes.
Okay, here.
So you might need to, for the total revenue by product name, you might need to reduce it to either 10 or 5 so we could get a better overview. Then also the product names beneath. You can
By
try as many.
brand. This is
No, I
10
mean
now.
the second to the right, second top right.
Second thought. Yeah, I have
Yes.
15 there or 10. 10. 1, 2, 3.
So I feel if you can do your bar chart sideways, then also the other way around, then also try to show the product name in full. Try as much as possible to show the product name in full. Then also add your currency value and do away with the y-axis information and also the s-axis.
I will
Then let's
just don't repeat those. I will do those this morning.
okay, I won't repeat it, I promise.
I will do those ones.
Okay.
I just did this thing. I woke up since 1 and I was doing this thing. It was
Wow.
one dashboard that was ready all the while. So I just
Okay,
want
so,
it to be huge, actually.
all right. So for the total revenue by products, can you please remove your cursor so I could see what the chart looks like?
Okay. Okay.
Total revenue by products. Okay, you already know what to do here, Sha. Then the products can be top 10 or top 5. Then total revenue by brand. I think you already know what to do here too. Then sum of quantity by brand and color. Why do I feel like this is not really, I feel like this is not really needed, right? And looking at the color codes.
Well, the insight is you are want to know the color that sells more. So as per the color, I'm also looking at changing them based on that. Maybe just few of them. Like purple means black there, so I can still change it. But my insight is I'm trying to tell them the color brand that sells more, that people buys more, basically.
So the color band is what? Was there a measure to?
That's black. But because I used legend, so other colors are showing, so I will still have to edit them much later. So
Okay,
this
maybe
one
let's
now is black. Can you see? Can you
mm-hmm.
see? Black. This one too is black. So most of them, majority of them are black. Then this one
Okay,
is
so
purple. So white.
okay,
Okay, white.
all right. So this color code, actually, there is a measure created to say, okay, this is the number of quantity. Then it's more or less like grouping them according to colors, right? Is that it? Or is
We
this
have
color code?
a column that talks
No.
about color on products table.
Oh,
Yes. So
I think I didn't take note of that. So let's move on. Color cost production by unit price sold. Color cost production by unit price sold.
yes. Should I come in?
Just hold on.
We
Let
are
me just
trying.
try to. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just try to review, then you can speak about the last two. Then total product revenue by gender. So you've already represented this earlier on. You might not need to repeat it here. Then
No,
our
I've not done any revenue by gender. That one was
okay, that was
quantity.
counts. Oh, sorry, that
Yes,
was
that was what I was telling AY. It's not like, see, I have the revenue here, right? So, and you could see from my own, although mail is still much, right? But there on that particular dashboard, I wanted to represent like quantity, the people that are buying more. Okay, now you could see that, okay, mail are buying more, and at the same time their revenue is high. There are some, there are some data sets you would see these people are buying more, but their revenue is very, very low. Do you get? So that's actually what I wanted to bring out basically. Do you get?
okay. I understand. Okay, that is all from me. I don't know if anyone has anything to say on this, so we can.
I'm actually looking at the time. I have a couple of things to say regardless. I'm looking at the slicers. Quantity. I think these quantity, the three slicers you have, quantity. I don't think there's need for you to list them out. I think it would be better you use drop down so that your charts will be able to breathe, and then they'll be bigger. And I'm not. No, I know they work, but if you have your drop
No,
down,
I'm trying to check something. Of course, Power BI works. It
yeah,
doesn't need stress. I
yeah, I
was
know
trying to.
they're interactive, so it's better you use a drop down. Another thing, I have an issue with opening year, the one that follows it,
Uh,
because based on the calendar year that we have, I think it's supposed to actually just capture between 2016 to 2021. So opening year, this opening year, I think is based on store when the
yeah.
stores were opened.
Mhm.
So based on the calendar year, based on fiscal year, that I think there's this adventure work. There was a period that Boma was in, reviewing those this thing that we have, and then there's a particular column where you have years, and then you have another one fiscal year and all. Basically, I think business is just all about when we decided to actually start, dishing out our product and people start buying. Opening year, I don't know the actual relevance it has on majority of the metrics you have on this dashboard. So I'm seeing some opening year 2007, 2008, 2009. You get.
Mhm.
So, and if you filter it, if you click on any of them, can I see the interactivity?
Maybe it would have been better to use year,
Yes.
business year, and not opening year.
Yes, I'm not opening here. That's exactly
Try
that's
nothing.
that's the bottom line of what I'm even
Well,
saying.
I would say that why I used opening year is because this dashboard is about product. Like in this particular year, like and of course that's what they call the column opening year, right? I will feel that okay, my total revenue by this color, by this brand color in 2026 I was able to sell this of it. Then this year, it reduced to this quantity. Do you get? So
Yeah,
I felt it will make sense. That was why I
yeah.
added it
But you were not
because I
supposed to
only
use
used it
opening
for
year,
my
the shop opening.
product and my store. That was the only
Yeah.
two places I
Did
used it.
you create a calendar table?
I only used I didn't do anything I didn't do anything time. Oh, I didn't do I just used that
Yeah.
opening year
If you
That's
to
had
right.
do
It's
I
not giving
if
you the actual
if
this
you,
thing.
yes,
It's the opening year.
exactly. If you had done that, you wouldn't even be having this opening year at all.
This
You
opening year
I
self is
won't
not even speaking to your
I
own
didn't do
intention.
anything
at
time. You
all.
said if I
It
did
is
it,
not.
that what will not happen.
You will not
Hold the
have this
second.
opening year that you're having. This opening year is not it's not a measure of actual story that you're trying to tell. Again, if you did the calendar, you will see that it's just from 2016 to 2021. I think you are
Yeah.
covering just 5 years,
Hmm.
basically. So opening year is based on the year that
It
the store was opened.
should be
It's
whatsoever.
just the year that the store was opened. So if a store was opened in 2005, for instance, and the stuff you have inside the store was only sold as at 2016 and 2017, how do you correlate it? Do you understand? I don't know.
That's
Since
the only thing I have in the store. I was losing network. Please, could you repeat what you said? I lost the connection. I left where my Wi-Fi was. I
okay,
forgot.
okay. Um, I was saying
Mm,
that if you're having opening year is
mm.
basically talking about when the store was opened, or probably when the business obtained the store as a warehouse. It's supposed to actually be as a
You,
warehouse.
you know, okay,
Wait,
okay.
and at the end of the day, the
Uh,
content of that warehouse is just warehouse, it's just storing our goods. And let's say the goods that is actually inside that warehouse, say in far Australia, for instance, that's when the store is. And then at the end of the day,
okay,
we're able to actually sell it, in 2016 and 2017. How do you correlate it? What story are you actually
okay,
trying to tell?
okay. Maybe I saw it this way. Like, there are stores that when they open, right? They open is not it doesn't only serve as store. Now, these people, their store is not like a store. This store is where they whatever they probably store their goods, and that is where they make their sales, right? So we have different stores, and at different years they had their opening year, right? Maybe the one in Australia in Medbrisburg or whatever opened this so year. The one as at Luxembourg in this same country opened this so year, right? And this is the sale they are making based on the year they started. If you could see here now, this dashboard was also talking about store life cycle, like how many number of years some of the stores have stayed, right? So that's where I drew the insight. So I don't know if it makes sense with what you're asking.
But wait, I don't think you are even getting what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm not formulating the English better. Jadisola, do you get what I'm trying to say? Cynthia, do you
I
get what I'm trying to
understand.
say?
So I think what Vina, you and Ayofe, you're actually saying the same thing. So the only difference is that Ayofe is saying for the opening year will not give you the real business insights you are trying to generate. The time is just like saying I opened my shop in 2016. I may not even try to like how am I going to put it? I might not even make sales not until 2016 or start selling something not until 2016. So using 2015 as a yardstick for the business insight is not actually accurate.
And then just to actually chip in, if you go back to that product, I think that's product insights, yeah. Because now I get this store analysis that you did is actually beautiful. I think it can
Yeah,
actually help the stakeholders to actually probably understand the life cycle of the products
exactly.
that they have and all. But
Exactly.
if you go to product insight, the product insight, if you check majority of the sales that were made, they were made between 2016 and 2021. However, the opening year that you're having on that product insight is showing something as far back as 2005.
Mm,
Do you understand? So, how is it
mm,
that I'm having a product since 2005 and all the sales we are making is only showing from between 2016 and 2021.
O-
And that's
Okay.
actually the focus year.
Basically, you don't think this opening year should be on this product insight?
At all. It should not. It should not even be it should not be part of your slices at all. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe
Even
it
in
can
my
be on
store
your
performance, wait, even in my store
it can be
You
there.
performance,
cannot put it on your stopper. You can put it on your store
It can be there.
performance. Hey, that
Exactly.
one will just be
Not
there.
the
But
number
for
of
this
stores that
product,
was
though,
open.
our product, the
And
fiscal year, it's between
exactly.
2016 and 2021.
Yes.
So that is what our focus should be about. We don't want to go back as far back as 2007, 2008. I mean, some of that means it's even showing that some of the products we are selling, some of them has expired, some of them are not even working again. If you are having products and we are filtering based on what we have in our store since 2005, 2006, 2007, that's a decade ago.
Mm.
That's a
uh,
decade ago. But
well,
you
well, let's
but you get the logic. I know you can still make an explanation to defend it. I mean, it's not a project topic.
Exactly.
It's not a project. I'm just saying based on the business, how can stakeholders make business decision regarding the product? We just want to know how our product is faring in the market. So we don't want to know how long it has stayed inside the store, or how many the one that is inside the store in Australia in since 2005, 2007. I don't see the correlation it has with our products insights. All we just want to know is which one is generating more revenue, how many quantity we've sold, which age group is actually selling more, stuff like that. That's what I think. But do you get
okay.
the point?
I got you.
Yeah. Um.
So
Wait, though, can you go back? I think this one is drilled down. Can you go back?
yes, this one is the composition tree.
Okay. Okay.
So
I,
this one is by some quantity. Actually,
okay.
I'm not sure Jade saw it. So that's why I brought it open. I opened it. So this one is
This one is
by,
on the product inside too.
yes, it's on the
Okay.
product inside. So I'm trying to analyze some of quantity sold by this, and this. So it's just a narrator or something.
All right. All right. What else? I think Jade
And
already
I
covered.
think colors. Overall, good insight at least within a short period of time. Then the colors across all dashboard are not they are not well aligned. I understand is actually is it a rush work? I don't know the proper way to put it. You might
See,
want
at
to
the end of the day, it's the lies that is actually is impacting
explain
our productivity here. It's really, really impacting us.
just
So I understand. But you,
Hey, good.
um,
Hey.
Jade, just as Vina, so just try and
Mm.
work on majority of these things. To have who are your accountability partners though?
And then is it no Obi and Rachel?
You cannot say it's not. You are the one that did it, though. You should know.
It's Obi and Rachel. It's Obi and Rachel.
Rachel
okay.
has been a no show for this second one.
Uh,
It's been a
she
no
came.
show.
There's something I even need to talk. She told me, but maybe later when we have time. Maybe later in the by next tomorrow. So
Okay.
maybe we'll talk about it.
Cynthia already talked about. I think Cynthia is actually one of my accountability partners. So she already talked about she's having
Okay,
issues with
okay, it's
light.
possible.
Yeah. So
It's
I think
possible.
light is just issues, basically. But please just work on it.
Oh, is it me? Is it me now?
That's what.
You're talking about Rachel, right?
No, no, you need to
Okay. Yes, it's part of it because to be honest, this is
find a way
actually
to harmonize.
hastily done. Yes, before now, I would do my formatting. So it's just hastily done. But I'm even getting ready to go and finish it up, do my problem statement and my recommendation. So
Okay. Lastly, this quantity slicer. Um, can you click on? I want to know the rationale behind having quantity as a slicer here.
Sweet now. Like in the quantity column, you have just 1 to 10. The quantity we have there is 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So at
I don't.
this
I
quantity,
feel quantity should be part of the charts, and to relate it with some qualitative data that you have, and not have it as a slicer. Do you get? I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I,
Mhm.
I don't think I'm able to even come up with the English to explain what I'm trying to say here.
Well,
Look it
maybe
up.
it's because you have not, maybe or probably you have not seen something like that. But I did it based on the fact that first of all, the quantity we have are less numbers. Then somebody could see that okay, that this quantity that this is the revenue these people got at this quantity. Though I get what you're trying to say,
Yeah,
but I
I
thought
don't
that
think qualitative data can serve as a slicer. I
is
maybe
that is
I'm just I'm going to I'm
mm,
going to do my research regarding that. I feel more often than not your qualitative this thing that you cannot aggregate is what you should have as your slicer, and not have quantity as a slicer. I don't know if that does that make sense.
yes, please, can I run? Hey, God, please.
Yeah, Ron, you
Thank you.
want to
Please,
grill
please,
you well, but it's fine. Not bad. Oh,
please,
Bye.
please.
Have a nice day.
all
Have a
right.
nice day, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Cynthia, I really hope your life situation will be better this week, so that you'll be able to turn up your work for both Barbia 1 and 2 projects. We're already working on the third project this week, so hopefully you will actually have something more productive to do this week. All right. So, guys, take care of yourself. Have an amazing week
Bye.
ahead. See y'all on Wednesday morning. Bye.
Hopefully. Bye.
Yeah, I'll just yeah. If I find it challenging at times, I can actually